Bad Batch episode 9 pretty much answered every question I had in my last review for episodes 7 and 8, and now I sort of feel empty inside. Thank God I still have the eternal happiness that in the end the Skywalker bloodline ends and the Palpatine bloodline continues on.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Oh man, did I not say last review that Crosshair was going to be PO'd at how badly he was injured and go after the Bad Batch with a vengeance? And I'm surprised he's even functioning with as badly as he was injured, because he's pretty wrecked. Because the thing about burning someone up and mutilating them is that they, rightfully, tend to hold a grudge. I think there are some really good examples in Star Wars, I just can't really remember them right now. Don't worry, Crosshair, you'll get your rightful revenge. And also, again, your loyalty to the Empire and the fact that you were that injured and still going on, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and you are an inspiration to us all. Why did I enjoy seeing Cad, Bane, and Fennec fighting so much? It's just something about two highly skilled bounty hunters going at it and using all their tricks to one-up each other that just was a lot of fun. I could actually stand to see Fennec and Cad go at each other a few more times. Really, I'm in love with both characters, Cad Bane and Fennec, so, I mean, not as in love with them as I am with Palpatine and Vader, but pretty high up there, so, you know, I could deal with more screen time with them. Now, I understand this is a fictional show, but God, there's so much plot armor on Omega, and it just seemed crazy how she knew how to do all these things and mostly fly a ship and rewire everything, and I'm just like, alright, I get it. But you're also a little kid, and this seems way too much. But again, I understand. Plot armor, and also, you know, who knows what they put in her little clone brain. I was actually shocked that Fennec was trying to keep her away from being taken back to Kamino. That was a complete shock for me, though of course she's being paid, so it's not like she was doing it out of the goodness of her heart. I wonder if originally Fennec was supposed to return Omega to the facility, but after Nala learned about the plan, oh my god, Lama Su is going to kill her, she then changed and said, hey, instead I'm paying you just to keep her out of our hands. But what do they do now? I mean, bounty hunters are going to be after Omega. Like, Lama Su isn't going to stop hunting her. He needs her genetic material. It's his end game. His Omega. So I just feel like her life is really gonna suck, and, you know, maybe they just need to take out the facility. And everyone in it. I love that she hugged Wrecker and then went right to Hunter. I love all the individual relationships she has with the Bad Batch team, and Wrecker and Hunter, those are the two most adorable relationships with her. Okay, so Omega has the pure genetic DNA of Jango Fett, which makes her technically a sister of Boba Fett, who is around her age during the time of this show. There's a little bit of difference, but Boba Fett has a sibling. So not only is she going to age normally, but there's a huge chance we could see her in some of the post-Return of the Jedi live-action shows that Disney/Lucasfilm has been putting out. If we see her in the Book of Boba Fett, I would lose my mind. I really doubt Disney would go full psychopath and just kill her in the end. I feel like they can just merchandise way too much off of her if they keep her alive. Also, I kind of wonder how Boba Fett would respond to Omega, and if he would actually embrace her as a sister, or it's kind of like how he feels about the other clones. Go fuck yourself. He does seem to be a softer Boba Fett after Return of the Jedi, so maybe they reconnect and they actually do have family dinners. We just don't know. I have a bad feeling about the Bad Batch going back to Sid. I feel like eventually Crosshair is going to learn where they're hiding out and attack that area, and they're going to have to leave anyways. And besides that, it's kind of a shitty deal working for Sid. They're never gonna get ahead. It's like what we used to have with those towns where you worked for a company and they owned all the stores and you used your money from that to buy from the stores. You never escaped it. You were always going to be in debt to that company. I still think if they really want to keep Omega safe, they go to some backwards outer rim planet. My apologies if you're from an outer rim planet, and they make a new life there. They use their skills to keep her safe and stay off the radar, because right now they're They're running pretty hot, and they're doing things that are going to get them pinged. However, I do acknowledge that would then not make the series very entertaining for viewers, so they have to keep up with the missions and the bounty hunting and all the crazy fights, which I'm here for. I'm just saying, logically, what they should do. I know they're not going to do it, and I know Disney wants to keep pumping out more episodes, and I'm all here for it. I'm not saying end the Bad Batch. I'm still holding out that in the end, we are going to see the inhibitor chips being altered, and then they go toe-to-toe with the stormtroopers, the human stormtroopers that the Empire has now taken on. I feel like it's going to be a huge thing, and we're going to see a lot of clones wiped out. I think Crosshair's inhibitor chip will be fixed, and he'll perhaps have a dying moment of regret and saying, I always loved you, brothers of Bad Batch. And, he'll die a traitor of the Empire, which is sad to see. I have a bad feeling about Echo. I have a feeling they're gonna do something messed up to him. He's already had a really hard life. Let's not add to it. If you're gonna take out anyone, take out... Ooh, I love Tech. Love Hunter. Love Wrecker. Echo's had a hard... Yeah, I guess it would be Echo if anyone. Shit. So I don't think this was the best episode. It certainly wasn't a bad episode. I enjoyed it. There are just other episodes I enjoyed quite a bit more, but, this still satisfied the Star Wars itch. But, let me know what you thought about this episode. How do you think they're going to brutally off Omega? Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below.